Welcome everyone to my course, The Globalization of a Corporation. In this class, I like to talk about the process of globalization, key factors of success to run a global enterprise, some of the problems you will encounter as a manager working for a global corporation, and to the best knowledge and experience of my own personal history, I would like to share my own feelings, examples, and know-how of managing a global corporation successfully. I would like to do this right now with the first course. What I intend to do in this course is the following. The first, I will talk about the process of evolution of a global corporation. You cannot build a global company overnight. You have to go through certain steps. And not all companies are in the advanced stage, say phases of 3, 4, 5, but you will get there if you have the right mind, the right management approach, and persistence to achieve this goal that your company will someday be a true global corporation. I will describe the process itself, some of the key factors that you have to keep in mind as you go through the evolution. The second lesson that I have structured is the issue of brand and how you manage a brand to become a global brand. Brand is one of the most expensive things to establish in becoming a global company. Brand sometimes requires more investment than to build a factory or the R&D facilities or even the distribution networks. Brand is a very expensive one, but once you establish a global brand, it becomes an instrument to really differentiate yourself from the rest of the competitors. And it is also a device for you to price your products higher than competition. It is the only reason why customers would pay more money for your product compared with competitors. It is the confidence that consumers have in your brand, which means that you are getting more profit by selling this product or offering this service. Brand is probably the least understood of a global corporation, but the most important element of being a global company. The third lesson I have thought through is the issue of people management. The issue of people management in a global corporation is how do you identify these people who would become key members of your company? How do you give them the incentives to work for a global company, achieve results, measure results, reward the person for the results, and keep the person once they are found to be very useful for the company for a long time, and start contributing to the fundamental cause of a global corporation. It is only through people you will achieve the excellence as a global company. So issue of people management is extremely important, and there are many do's and don'ts and many tips that you have to remember if you want to become a global manager. My personal preference is that you don't have any bias for or against particular gender, particular culture, particular religion. You have to allow competent people to come in and exercise their competency, and despite their upbringing and background, they will contribute to the common cause of the company. My experience of having worked in McKinsey and Company, a truly global consulting firm, for 23 years is that you can do this.